Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Foamworks TV. What I'd like to show you today is how we're going to insulate and level a slab house floor. And as you can see, what we got going here is on the far end we were about 3 inches down, so what I did was stack two 2x4s right there all along that whole distance, and then I came 32 inches and I stacked two 1x4s right there. You can see that I'm stacked up, screwed together. And then what we did is we put some 3/4 inch styrofoam all along the underneaths, going in that direction. We stacked two of those at this point where it's two 1x4s. At that point, we put two 1.5 inch pieces of styrofoam to fill that void. Here we've got two 3/4 inch pieces of styrofoam, one underneath filling part of that void, and then it's floating out to this end where it's tight. And then I used just another small piece of 3/4 inch foam over here. Now what I'm going to be doing is filling the rest of this cavity with another piece. Tuck that down in there. And usually we put a vapor barrier underneath this, but we are going to put the laminated floating floor system on, so I don't want a double vapor barrier area. I'm going to let all of that bottom kind of get its own little draft and drying system going on, and I'll use the laminate vapor barrier over this plywood to create the vapor barrier just right below the flooring system. So after I got this all stacked in here, that tight, see everything's a little bit loose. I like to leave a little bit for some expansion and contraction. Since the floor is on a slab, it gets all the frost from underneath and moves up and down and whatnot, so we're going to let this whole system be a floating floor. And as you can see, what I got going here is we staggered some 3/4 inch tongue and groove flooring plywood down. It's an OSB. What it is here we got Norboard. It's rated 1 floor. The 24 means 24 on center for size spacing, and that's what we got these spaced out at. After I raised the 2x4s on the ends and stacked those up to 3 inches, those 1x4s that I showed you were stacked to be 1.5 inches. And then down underneath over in here another 32 inches. I put just a single 1x4, you can see in there, And then another 32 inches up over here, I put a 1/4 inch laminate flooring pieces to level this side. And then on the very end, the 1x4s sit directly on the floor, which it created from 0 to about 11.5 inches on this side. We raised it approximately 3 inches. Now back to what I was reading on the OSB. The 24-inch span, which is that. It says here, space ends, this end down, space ends at 1/8, so we're going to leave a 1/8 inch gap in between the two. And there it says to sand the uneven joints, which you can feel with floor leveler and a mesh, just like you would a sheetrock, but use the floor leveler, and then sand that smooth, depending on what type of flooring that you're putting in. And we go down, prepare surface as required by floor covering manufacturer, specification section, and you can see all the installation instructions at www.norboard.com, and then it just goes over the same specifications, reading it upside down. As you can see, it's APA Quality Management System, the QMS certified producer. So now what we're doing is just laying the plywood down, and we're going to stagger those. This first piece goes all the way to the wall in one direction. The second piece will take all the way to the wall in that direction. And then this last piece I got standing up here, we'll put all the way up against that wall, in that section. And then I'm going to fill in these other two pieces first, before I go with this end one. Get it all centered and gapped right on all the ends, so we have a little bit of gap on each edge. Show you a little bit more on how to lay laminate flooring in a little bit. Probably tomorrow we'll finish this up and go get some of that materials today. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.